and you gotta kind of... There it is. Guess we're gonna try it out. Come on, jump, you bastard. Ow, dang, that was a square hit. That was a square hit. Didn't really do any damage, though. Laser pointer, nice. That suppressor's sweet, too. Oh, yeah. Welcome back. I am a friendly pest, and this is Into the Radius, played via an Oculus Quest 2, running it on my PC, and then using Airlink to send it to my Quest 2. And it's been a little bit since I played, because a lot of the content you've seen over the last week and a half, if you've seen my content, was pre-recorded. And I did that because I had some important family stuff going on, needed to concentrate on that. Anyway, I'm back now, and it looks like my character's fairly rested, but it's going to take me a minute to remember what's going on. Don't want a shotgun. Well, it looks like I handled my sales. 9 rounds, that's not a ton. But things are pretty squared away. I couldn't remember if I sold everything after that last game or not, and it looks like for the most part I did. So I think I'm just gonna strike off on a mission. I'm gonna make a little money. Anyway, that is spare. I will store that before I leave if I remember, hopefully, because I've got this. How do I... There it is. Okay. Let's find a mission. Wanted to get some content in. Ooh, 1,000. Find artifact. Heavy helix. Use protection. Use protection. If that means armor, I don't have any. So let's take a look at this one. Find samples container. That doesn't sound too bad. In the tide wave, which comes along like every 4 days or so, something like that, resets everything. So, because it did, most of the world out there is kind of brand new, meaning there's loot to be found in places where I've already looted. Real quick, let's make sure these are full. Condition, actually not great. I do my weapon maintenance outside though now. So, we will reload, repair, and for people that don't want to watch this part, I will put a timestamp here when I am done, though this shouldn't take me as long as normal. So, perfect. Anyway, it feels good to be playing again. I haven't played. That one needs a little love. So all the way on the left, I haven't played anything in something like a week and a half. But I have been working on a new series I want to do. So there is that. So this is in the blue. That means all I have to do is ramrod it. Man, it's taking some serious tissue paper. Somebody commented, and they've never steered me wrong before, that the only thing out here that really expires is the spray. Expires is probably the wrong word, but I can use up the spray. So that's brand new. And then this needed quick maintenance. And this won't take long at all, and we'll be off on adventures. Can I I didn't know you could do that in your hand. Still not perfect. Just a touch more. Weapon maintenance matters because if the condition of your gear is poor, it will cause your weapons to jam. And that's not good. Fortunately, these reminded me to ditch this, which is just spare equipment in the event I die and can't recover my corpse, which I haven't yet, but I have no doubt it will happen. I don't remember this thing at all. No, what dressing mode? What is this thing? I don't remember that. Hopefully that comes back to me. It's probably something I can sell and I just don't know it. So, yeah, let's get on with it. Let's go strike off. I don't know exactly what time of day it is. Probably check if I was smarter. We'll be alright. Anyway, feels good to be back in this game because I've been working on setting up another game for a different series and has been very frustrating trying to set that game up. I will have a video up probably next week, which is kind of like a test video to record footage for that game. And I have captured that footage now. That plant was kind of wild. Anyway, let's do this. Already looted up there. By the way, anytime you come through here, look around. Because I got jumped once, right here. Very surprised. So lights on, map. So that compound there, and I believe I have, for the most part, already cleared the path there. So I'm actually going to go this way, because one time there was a weapon crate up in these hills, and I'll get it, and then I'll backtrack to the road, and I'll head that direction, and it should be, for the most part, relatively mob-free. And I think these reset. There are these anomalies that I can't remember the name of. Anomaly seems fitting. There's one. And these probes, you throw those to find those. Anyway, that big family crisis thing I was going through, I made it through it. Life's back to normal. Actually, a little better than normal. Life's better than it was before the trials and tribulations. The future. Don't go that way. Don't go that way. That was loud. The future is actually looking a lot better for the old pest homestead. And someday maybe I'll tell you guys about it. Right now, still want to keep kind of what we went through private, but I could see myself talking about it one day. And who knows? Maybe I'll even write a book. Honestly, I think it was worthy of that. I think what we went through was actually worthy of something. So maybe one of these days. I don't know. Fairly confident that this is where I found a crate one time. More than fairly confident, I definitely did. And I don't see one here now. So, that's interesting. We'll carry on. Which reminds me, I've got a laser pointer on my weapon now. And I've not tried it yet. And you gotta kind of... There it is. Guess we're gonna try it out. Come on, jump, you bastard. Ow, dang, that was a square hit. Didn't really do any damage, though. Laser pointer, nice. That suppressor's sweet, too. Oh, yeah. A little far. Wasted so much ammo just trying to see if I could do that. Don't have the steadiest hands in the world. But that was nice. Still quite a bit of ammo in there. We'll go ahead and roll it. Go ahead and roll that magazine down a little bit. I've not been over in this area before. I don't remember what I was talking about. I'm sorry about that. I do that often. And I make like a mental effort to not do that. There we go. Couldn't remember how to do that. Haven't played this in a while, like I said. But that's good. You kind of hold trigger and then hit grip. Some of these have messages. Most of them do not. I read a comment online suggesting a game that the Meta Quest 2, or Oculus Quest 2, forever just be Oculus Quest 2, right? They shouldn't have changed the name, it's silly. Some kind of game or software that recognized knee raises, and I'm assuming it did that with the inside-out tracking the camera. Oh wow, that's really cool. I haven't been over there. Anyway, that's pretty badass, right? Not that. I mean the knee raises thing. Because I often, certain games, like Pistol Whip, I'll find myself raising my leg trying to dodge bullets, even though that game doesn't pay any attention to like anything but your head, right? So don't get me wrong, it's not. Oh no! Oh no! That was hairy. Great. I couldn't remember how to get my slide forward either. Now I definitely don't remember what I was talking about. That was hairy. I hope I get XP for killing those, but I probably don't. It's probably like entirely just bringing back packages and loot and stuff. Anyway, the notion of full body tracking to me is pretty exciting in VR. I would love even if they sold an accessory camera that worked with the Quest 2 wirelessly, that you could do that. That would be pretty cool, and it probably already exists, and I'm a dumbass. So apologies in advance if that's the case. I should be by that truck maybe, or in front of that second bay there. What's amazing is these things really used to get the best of me bad. Like not only would I be badly startled, but they would really tear me up. What's this? Smoke grenade. I've never used one of those. One of these days I should. Just that's probably my package. Put that right down there. Appreciate the tip, by the way. If I remember, put it right here. Thank you. Have items kind of hang out of the bag so that you can more easily assess them, assess them, pick them out of the bag. That was the item. Cool. Come on, flashlight. Did I take my flashlight off? No? Okay. It just wasn't working. Might as well get the loot while we're here. Mission is accomplished. At this point, it's all gravy. But on this kind of lesser paying mission, it really makes a big difference to go around and loot everything. And one of these days I'll get brave enough that I take on like the really more difficult missions. I did one that required the gas mask, and it paid incredibly well. And I need to kind of make that my regular thing, but... so that is actually ammo that I like. Put that up there for selling. Probably still not going to be full. What ammo are you? I'm going to start selling this excess ammo, shotgun ammo. I could use that actually. What kind of pistol is that? That's probably the same thing I'm using. I just can't remember. It's not. I might keep it though. I might keep it because that looks like a pretty decent little pistol. And I'm always worried about having like an entire extra set of gear in the event that I die. Mob out there stomping around. Believe it or not, there's for some reason like nutritional value to this in this game. And it's important that you clench your teeth and roleplay it a little bit. Even though I don't smoke in real life. It'd be silly to not clench my teeth around nothing when I'm playing the game. I wished I had, like, the attention span to finish a coherent thought. So often, I'm, like, if halfway in the middle of something, and then I see a mob, and I completely lose it. Why is that not? There it went. That's being a little finicky today. I don't think maybe just down here is too low, like I have to make sure I get my hand higher. I'm gonna go ahead and loot these buildings. And then I'm gonna call this a run. And a fairly successful one at that. Like, still in very nearly perfect health. I have used more ammo than I like to use in a run. And then I'll have weapon maintenance for that too. I think you have to maintain the suppressors as well. Ooh, what is this? What does that fit? AK-74. That might be worth saving and hoping I find an AK-74. That would be awesome because I've really not found anything besides kind of nasty shotguns and that pistol plus some Makarovs. And the Makarov is fine, but it has a very small ammo capacity. And in this game, you find yourself overwhelmed pretty quick. And because you don't want to lose your weapon magazines when you reload, you have to be more deliberate when you reload. Like, you need to pouch that sucker. Because you're going to have to clean it up and reload it later unless you want to buy weapon magazines regularly. So, a nice extended magazine like that is an absolute blessing when there are a ton of mobs. That was a long way of saying that. I apologize. What is that? A slug? That's the first time I've seen slug type ammunition for my shotgun. I didn't even know that existed. I'm glad I heard him coming, or that would have been startling. I really need to use my shotgun more. I've used it very little and only in like absolute desperate situations. And I need to compare like the ammo cost of it versus the pistols. The pistols, so good that I've not felt the need to whip the shotgun out very often. So fairly clear. Let's do sploot. Incidentally, it's a different button when you're grabbing doors and stuff to search cabinets than it is to grab other things. And that took me a while, and I still occasionally hit the wrong button. So I'm gonna take a moment, say thank you to the regulars, I kind of call them, because I know my content, food, is not particularly varied so far, and I want to expand on that stuff. You know what I mean? I want to play other things, but also I'm a guy that's, check this out, pretty comfortable playing kind of the same stuff most days. Music or dialogue? Music or dialogue? Come on.
UNPSC explored number 159, log 04. Warning. Stay the hell away from those glass buildings. Under no circumstances should you enter one of those after the tide without heavy gear or a death wish. Spawn maybe pesky and fragments and ripped flesh, but none of them coordinate with mimics. These things think. Hell, at this point. I think these things are people. At least.
That was pretty good. I saw a tweet via the social media manager or whatever for this game, and they were saying that some of those tapes being put in the game were community created, which I think is pretty cool. Man, we are doing good today. That's the beauty of everything being reset from the tide wave. Oh, I thought I could pick that up for a minute. Oh, another cassette. That's pretty cool.
UNPSC, Explorer 12, Log 8-13, Fragments. Fragments are humanoid in appearance, although it is unclear whether the material they are composed of is biological in origin. We have observed over time that the bodies of fragments have a texture reminiscent similar to rubber and of wool, and though they are not as warm as living human beings, their body temperature is higher than that of inanimate objects. This debunks a myth prevalent in the first few months after the event among the changed and even some UNPSC scientists that fragments are reanimated corpses. There is, however, a new and more dangerous myth circulating. A few explorers claim to have recognized missing colleagues among fragments and insist that, therefore, at least some fragments are former change. One explorer reported killing a fragment that had the features of his romantic partner who had disappeared sometime prior. He subsequently received extensive counseling for PTSD, which unfortunately seemed to have been insufficient, as he eventually cut off contact with the UNPSC and other explorers and is presumed defunct. Such are the unfortunate consequences of unfounded speculation about the nature of the zone phenomenon. Other field researchers I have interviewed are in agreement with the UNPSC that fragments are not, in fact, former changed. I advise explorers to set aside any doubts on this account and defend themselves as necessary when encountering these dangerous creatures.
Interesting.
UNPSC Explorer 12, Log 13-3, Regens. The Regen artifact has the appearance of a morphing, semi-transparent demi-hypercube. The Regen artifact is the UNPSC's greatest discovery. It's also very useful to us. By squeezing the Regen, it'll fuse with your soft tissue and enter your cardiovascular system, healing your entire body. Figuring out how to synthesize Regens is one of the UNPSC's top research priorities. They could supply the entire planet with the most advanced medical technology known to man. I always keep a couple of Regens on me. It's one of the secrets of my longevity.
Man, I've never found so many tapes, but they really do add to the experience. And that's pretty cool that the community would be able to contribute in that way to a game they really enjoy, because this really is a good game. I know I struggled bad learning the basics, but I kind of do that in everything I play. So I apologize if you watched any of my tutorial woes videos. They're exactly that. I am, for some reason, extremely slow to pick up the basics of a game. I feel like once I get going, I do okay, and I enjoy that. But I have definitely quit. I definitely have to make myself kind of gut through that initial tutorial phase. This game, like initially, I struggled greatly. But, man, what a great game. I love the atmosphere. And I like that it kind of resets. I'm making progress, which is a thing that brings me back to games. I like games with progress. Stuff and things. Not a bunch of stuff and things. Are you Flare? I am totally going to try one of these. It's dark, and I've always wanted to. I want to see how much this like illuminates an area. Let's find out. Very nice, actually. Wonder how long that lasts. See, I've got several of those. I don't know exactly why I would need to illuminate an area like this. Perhaps I had a whole bunch of mobs, but then getting into my inventory to use the thing wouldn't be amazing. I don't know, but that definitely puts out some nice light, and for a decent amount of time at the very least. It's done. No? Yeah, it's kind of okay. So not long enough to use it just for general exploration, but really. Ooh, I didn't know that could happen. We'll just stay out of these craters. I would like to try to find this artifact, but I didn't know those lasers could hit me, because I really don't understand those. I guess it's real bad if you walk into them as well. Anyway, man, I hope I finished my thoughts. One of the thoughts I wanted to finish. Thank you to the people that regularly watch my channel and my content. This is a little bitty channel. Like I think I'm maybe at 30 subscribers. I'm real close. Like I don't watch that stuff that close because I'm focused on just making the content and playing the games. So this thing is not working anymore. There it is. So it's gotta be out there. I don't want to fall in this hole because I don't know how easy it'll be to get out of the hole. So, take the long way around. I mean, I don't understand. It's like right here. Getting lasered again. Real dumb. Real dumb. Man, this is crowded. Dang. Go this way. Like, man, there's a narrow window to get to this thing, and I feel like I want to. I'm gonna try to get it. Hopefully I won't waste too much time. But yeah, just concentrating on making the content and enjoying the games, and everything else is secondary. I think there are things I could do, audiences that I could maybe cater to a little bit, that I don't, because I'm not interested in any of the drama. It is cramped. And some of the stuff the other YouTubers do, I mean, I know it works. Man, I don't want to be that guy. So close. Sweet. What do you do? Probably just for selling. That's cool. Come on. Anyway. Enough about that. I'm having a good time. I really am. I enjoy making this content. I enjoy editing the videos. I enjoy interacting with the people that will watch the videos. But it's like I already like gaming, and I like all this other stuff in addition to gaming. So it's like a way to just sweeten my gaming experience. So you guys are a big part of that, and I appreciate that. It's like additional joy from things I already like for free, which is awesome for me. And another thing about VR, and I've been exploring the ideas on this a little bit. I've been thinking about it. It's been a long time since I did anything in a video game that felt new and exciting to me. Like, I mean, I just turned 37 the other day. You know what I mean? I am significantly older than any other human as yet before me has ever lived. And I don't think anyone will ever surpass this number. Like, anyway, of such advanced age, I'm kind of tired of the majority of tropes from video games and the stories they can tell. I am not impressed. I'm not entertained. It all feels like I've been doing it too long. You know what I mean? And there's not a lot of mechanics. I don't get a lot of joy from gameplay, like I said, or storytelling. I don't find myself particularly motivated to learn about new characters to make myself care about them. And not trying to be a downer, because that's where this changes. Because this alleviates a lot of that. Like, this is new and different and fun. And I'm in here, and the way I interact with the world and the skills I need to learn to do so, it's all new. It's like being a little kid again to an extent. And because it's so immersive, because I'm in here, like, I get scaredies here. I don't know, like, just looking at things and examining objects brings a sense of entertainment to me that doesn't happen in other games. The tedious nature of certain VR games, like maintaining my weapons or inventory management stuff, the way that's completely different than regular games makes me do things I'm not used to doing, and thus it is fun again. And that's probably been the best part about VR for me. Like, I'm having a good time in a way that I haven't in a very long time. You remember when you were a little kid and you'd play a game and you could just sit on the same game and play the same level over and over and over again and figure out everything it had and not get tired of it. And I can't do that anymore with most games. Like, I play them a little bit and I'll burn out before I finish them, which is really sad. But in VR, it's like it's all new again. Yeah. I mean, that wasn't a ton of money, but this is a pretty good amount of loot. I shouldn't have brought my gas mask, because it gets in the way of this phase a little bit. I will carefully set it here, because I don't want to sell it. Also, I use the flashlights to illuminate my environment out in the shop. Otherwise, most of this is getting sold. That was a pretty good run. I might hang on to you in case I find an AK. And then most of this stuff I'll just pitch, even though, like, there's some use to it. I'll go ahead and sell that, even though that would probably work in an AK. Because I believe I believe the AK is 7.62. At least it is in real life. Good run, good time. Really enjoyed it, actually. That's nice. Like when you're in the mood to play, you just enjoy the play so much more. And I was definitely in the mood to play. I really enjoyed that. Had some good fights with some mobs. Can't beat it. I mean, what's better than video games? Like, it's really cold outside. I've got to work tomorrow, so it's not like I can travel or something. 1,500. Beautiful. What's all that super valuable here? Let's see. Some of the stuff doesn't even have any value. It's getting sold just because. Like, man, if I could, I don't know, go see the Grand Canyon or something today. You know, that would be a step up over what I'm doing here. But because I can't, this is a pretty good way to spend an evening. I mean, like, I went to work today, made a little money. Now I'm playing some video games. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. I'm gonna go ahead and lighten that up. Let's see if this will sit on the rail. Spoiler alert, it won't. someone commented to me about this idea to use lights, lay them around, and kind of makes the base a little more comfortable to walk around. That was a great idea, and I really appreciate it because he was absolutely right. That's been true of the majority of the comments I've received, actually. And by majority, I mean all of them. Like, the people that watch my videos and comment have been instrumental in improving my enjoyment of this game, and I really appreciate it. So I'm saving that and that. And then I'll need to unload some of this other stuff in a little bit. I'm going to see if this sells, and then I'll be done. That'll be the end of the episode. Because I don't remember where I got this, and it doesn't seem to have a name. So the next episode, just a little bit of inventory management. Do you sell? You don't sell. So you're just a thing. Just a thing. And just things go like right there. That's where just things go. Anyway, awesome. Good run. Enjoyed that. I gotta get this one edited up for Friday, and that'll be my 3rd episode for this week. And I need to record another Half-Life episode for Monday, and I may or may not switch up what I do on Wednesday. We'll see. I'm enjoying the co-op gameplay with my friend I Am Universe 25, but also interested in playing some other stuff. So, anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I appreciate you hanging out. Love it when you comment if you're in the mood, if so inclined. Not necessary, of course. Hope you're having a good week. Hopefully you got some fun weekend plans. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.